at the very edge of the world, where the sun often neglects to emerge at dawn, and the breath itself transforms into frost. The wind has ceased to sing for now. The world has generally become quieter now. Too quiet. Once upon a time, there existed a magnificent kingdom, Eldrian. It hummed with light, with laughter, with warmth so deep, it defied even the cruelest winters. But now, the snow is all that speaks, and what it says is, they are gone. Not with fire, but with silence, with the frost that came not to fight, but to erase. They called it ether frost. Not a god, something older, something colder. It came without warning, without malice, without meaning. But what it touched, it kept. Families frozen mid-embrace, towns entombed in crystal, memory trapped mid-laughter, mid-sorrow, mid-song, and deep beneath the silence, something ancient stirs, a melody once pure, now shattered. The shard song, a harmony of power that once bound the veil, the life thread of magic across the land. If sung again, it could undo what frost has taken. But its pieces lie hidden, scattered, guarded by nightmares and myth. And so she rose, not because she wanted to, but because no one else remained. Amara, daughter of the last queen, not a ruler by choice, but by loss. The snow had taken her mother, her people, her childhood. Now it called for her. Each dawn she wandered the dying halls of Eldrian, offering comfort to those not yet claimed by frost. Each dusk, she whispered prayers to a sky that never answered. Until one night, in the Hall of Echoes, a forgotten door opened, and inside, she heard it, a sliver of song, barely a breath, a shard of something older than despair. The world remembered her, and now she would remember it back, but no melody is ever sung alone. She gathered those bound not by blood, but by belief. Kale, the tracker, a shadow among snow, eyes that saw through blizzards, a soul stitched in silence. Lyra, the spell scribe. Young, brilliant, afraid. A voice like silken fire.
They're watching me. I must be ready.
Rorik, her oldest guardian, blade in hand, wounds never healed, a man with nothing left but his vow.
It's time to leave. There's nothing more to be done here.
At dawn, they departed. No ceremony, no speeches. Only the crunch of boots on ice. Only the whisper of the wind behind them. Too late. But they walked anyway. On the first, night, the cold cracked their lips and hope alike. On the second, the ice fields sang, not with wind, but with warnings. On the third, a chasm split their path, and trust had to become bridge. They bled. They broke, but they did not turn back. Because the mountain does not ask if you are ready. It only asks if you are willing. At last, they stood above it. The first breach. A wound in the world itself. Not an end, but a beginning. Amara looked down. The wind wrapped her like an ancient cloak. She thought of her mother's voice, of the warmth of summers now buried under snow, of the faces she could no longer remember without pain. She nodded. No words, no turning back. And therefore, they progressively descended, into frost, into ruin, towards the long-forgotten song that eagerly awaits to be discovered once more. Even in the most freezing silence, because even in the harshest solitude assistant, even in the most desolate solitude, some songs continue to ache, desiring to be sung once more.